Congratulations on becoming a certified yoga teacher. Or maybe you're just about to sign up for yoga teacher training. I'm John Donaghy, founder of Yoga Teacher Training Europe. And I remember exactly how exciting and maybe a bit overwhelming that moment can feel. So in this video, I want to walk you through practical next steps for newly certified yoga teachers so that you can move from being just qualified to actually teaching with confidence. We look at common FAQs, key professional considerations, and I'll also share our personal vision workbook to help you create a real solid plan for your yoga career. You'll also hear a bit about our program, which has helped teachers get clear on their vision and grow a successful and fulfilling practice. So let's start with common FAQs for new yoga teachers, because these are some of the questions most teachers face early on in their teaching careers. First, I'd like you to think about, to who do you want to teach yoga? You got to consider, do you want to focus on beginners, maybe intermediate practitioners, advanced practitioners? Some people like to teach athletes, seniors, moms, kids, or some other specific group. So think about who you naturally connect with, because this decision will shape not only your class style and your teaching approach, but also your marketing. Question 2 is to ask yourself, what type of yoga do you want to teach? Maybe it's Hatha, Vinyasa, Pranavasha, Yin. There's many styles, but choose the one that you love to practice and the one that you love to share with your own yoga community. Now, next FAQ, employment options. Consider, should you be an employee, a freelancer, or a studio owner? You might join an existing studio for stability, or go freelance and teach in multiple places, or even open up your own space if you're up for the challenge. I mean, personally, I started out as an employee. It didn't pay well. I had a limited number of classes, but I did gain a lot of experience and the confidence to open my own center later. So the last FAQ I want to talk about is how to balance your teaching with your personal practice. Don't forget your own practice. You know, even if you teach multiple classes a week, make sure to set aside time to stay grounded in your own practice, because that's what keeps you inspired and authentic. For me, it's really important. Every morning, as soon as I get up, I practice yoga. I do my asanas, my pranayama meditation, because it helps me stay healthy. And it also helps me relate better to my students and ultimately makes me a better teacher. So that's the FAQs. Now let's move on to practical considerations for yoga teachers. These are the key areas you'll need to think about as you build your teaching career. First, let's discuss personal development. You know, yoga is a journey of continuous growth. So identify first what you're great at. Maybe you're great at alignment cues, maybe you're great at welcoming people into your class. And that's fantastic. But also, we need to acknowledge where we need more training. For example, maybe anatomy or business skills. For me personally, after I started teaching yoga, I realized that two big gaps for me were yoga philosophy and pranayama. So I took time out and did specialized courses with some brilliant teachers. And now those two areas are actually where I feel most confident. Next item, professional requirements. Business basics like insurance and certifications differ region by region. For sure, you'll need public liability insurance and professional indemnity insurance. And in some European countries, you might also need health and safety checks. So research what applies to you locally and then sort it out. It's important. Now, lastly, let's talk about vision, mission, and plan. I know these are business terms, but a clear vision and mission really makes you stand out. Imagine, how do you want to impact on your students' lives? This will give you some clarity. Combine that with a tangible plan, like setting quarterly teaching goals, so that you can keep moving forward. To help you streamline this process, we've created a personal vision workbook. It contains prompts and questions that guide you through everything, from clarifying your long-term aspirations to setting SMART goals. SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time limited. So now you know how to choose your audience and style. You decide how and where to start teaching. You handle legal and professional requirements, and you create a strong vision for your teaching journey. From there on, it's all really about building momentum. A suggestion for you, take 30 minutes today, right after this video if you can, and fill out at least one section in the Personal Vision Workbook. Whether it's your long-term aspiration or your SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, it'll help bring clarity and direction to your next steps. If you'd like more support, consider joining our Yoga Teacher Training Europe program, because there we dive deeper into these topics and you'll get the full workbook plus guidance from us. That's just one part of our 9-step roadmap. So, thank you so much for watching. And remember, your yoga journey doesn't end with your certification. Really, it's just the beginning. So keep refining your vision, keep learning, and keep sharing your unique qualities and skills with others as much as you can.